Joanne, until down the stretch. It felt like when they pulled away, that was kind of the difference of some sloppy play on the offensive end, turning into easy buckets for Louisville.
I think it first started with our ball screen defense and our lack of help side, and they got so many easy baskets, and certain people were on point with that and others were not. And then, like you said, forget at a particular time, maybe the 8-10 minute mark, we had 2 or 3 key turnovers. We got really lax with the ball, allowed them to pick us in transition and get easy layups, and those 2 things were the difference in the game.
For the majority of the game, though, it's about a 4 to 6 point margin, it felt like, for the bulk of the game that Louisville's leading by. Your team going shot for shot with the number 4 team in America. I know coaches hate to talk about moral victories, but overall today, the play of your team, how would you assess it?
I mean, I'm proud of them. They weren't scared coming in. I mean, there was no fear. I didn't feel like we finished some easy buckets, and just those 2 things I talked about early. We just didn't make the adjustments on the ball screen defense, and we had a couple of lax plays there. But other than that, I mean, this team came ready to play, and you got to look at it as though it's not a moral victory. But if we can do this against the number 4 team in the country every single game, we got to just step up.
Were they doing anything in particular on defense to kind of take you away from that 3-point shot? Didn't shoot the ball particularly well from the outside today.
No, we really tried. We wanted to play north-south. We didn't want to play east-west because they really get on the passing lane. So we tried to create a lot of our action going to the rim. Just not to give up those opportunities, because you shoot threes, they're a transition team. So we tried to not stay away from the 3, but we were really trying to just attack the rim more tonight.
It's a weird setting because now, just a couple days in between until your next contest, and it's against a Miami team that's off to a very strong start in the ACC. Actually just lost their first conference game. Today did Miami, but even still, a team with 4 wins in the conference already. Another road game. How much do you take from this, like you talked about, playing against the number 4 team in America, knowing that what's on tap is obviously no easier?
They're very similar. So, in terms of our game planning and stuff, I mean, they're a similar team. They're athletic. They love to get up and down. I thought we did a very good job tonight in transition D. We'll have to carry that over to Wednesday night. We got the one other area I thought we got hurt on is limiting them to second chance points. I don't think we did a good job with that in the first half. That kind of cost us a few, too. So we just got to clean up some of those things and go in with the same mentality we did here tonight.
Bree, it's a Louisville team, again, ranked as high as number 4 in the country. We talked to you before this game. I believe it was after the Boston College game, and you said, forget about that. We're just going to play our game. And did you feel like your team stepping into an arena with more than 11,000 people in the house, did you feel like it had no effect? Did you feel like your team came and played as if it was any other day?
I do. I honestly do. I mean, it made it difficult for us to communicate on offense, but I think everybody came in with a good intensity, a good energy, and even early on when they were getting a couple easy baskets, I think we responded well.
I know in the immediacy of a loss, it's tough to maybe have the perspective to say so, but Coach Boyle just said, look, they're the number 4 team in the country, and for a reason. I mean, that's a very talented Louisville team, obviously, and we hung with them the entire game. How much do you take from that confidence-wise going forward the rest of the way?
I mean, I think it gives us a good amount of confidence just knowing that we can play like that. We just need to be able to play like that every day. I mean, it stinks to lose, and we really wanted to be that team that finally beat them. But, I mean, we'll just keep moving forward, keep progressing, and just look forward to playing Miami on Wednesday.
We've obviously talked about that constant back and forth with you about, how many shots per game is the right amount, how many takes to the rim is the right amount. Today, you obviously had it going. What did you see from Louisville's defense that you were being able to attack to get your production in the points department?
Well, on their ball screens, they hard hedge, and I just wanted to kind of press the issue a little bit, just be aggressive, and I found myself getting to the rim sometimes. Sometimes I had to finish through contact. Sometimes might have been a little forced, but I think overall I did a pretty good job.
Were they running something on offense that kind of kept getting kind of lost underneath the basket, and Hammond in the first half, Hines Allen in the second half getting some easy layups underneath? Was it something going on there defensively?
Yeah, they had 2 different plays, one with a stagger and the other where we're on strong side there's a ball screen, on the weak side there's a stagger, so we had people kind of worried about the stagger, and the post would slip on the strong side, and so that would kind of lead to those easy baskets. We just have to have help side, and we adjusted a little bit to in the second half, but I think they still got a few shots off.
Well, another thing, it's on the road. Next game on the road against another very talented squad in Miami, and it's a very quick turnaround, just 2 days between conference games, the second of which is going to be spent traveling down to Miami. So I guess just going forward from this game, knowing that you can't think about this for too long, and your thoughts on the next matchup with Miami?
Yeah, no, definitely we have to, just have a a easy memory, just forget about this. Not forget about it, but take some things that we learned and move on, because Miami's very good, as you know. Their record's very good, and we're playing at their place. And so we just have to, do some of the same things we've done today, and hopefully we can come out with the W.
Well said as always, Breyana. Thanks for taking some time to join us.
All right, thank you.
Once again, Breyana Mason talking with us.